The people-oriented governor of Akwa State, Governor Govgodswil Akpabio, whose flair and dedication to the welfare of the common man has engendered an upsurge in the standard of living of the people of Akwa and as well recorded mammoth infrastructural transformation in the state, was gracefully inducted into the Golden Age Fellowship in good health and sound mind. Folds of prayers and goodwill messages poured in torrents from the people of the states to the governor in celebration of his 50th birthday anniversary as they relished his execution of huge infrastructural projects in forms of asphalted road networks, construction of bridges, housing schemes, creation of job opportunities, schools, the provision of healthcare facilities, and a host of other social amenities which are now commonplace phenomenon in all the nooks and crannies of the state. Governor Govgodswil Akpabio's developmental stance and strides in Akwa have bequeathed unprecedented change and humongous economic growth on the state, which has raised the profile of Akwa as a frontline state of reference among other states in Nigeria. The attendance at the event was a replica of our hallowed National Assembly, as all the geographical sections of the country were adequately represented. The convergence of Nigerians of diverse calling, top-class politicians, business magnates, and those who call the shots in their various spheres of endeavors gave an eloquent testimony to the place Governor Govgodswil Akpabio savors in the hearts of Nigerians, regardless of their social, political, and ethnic leanings. At a Thanksgiving service held at Methodist Church of Nigeria in respect of the 50th birthday anniversary of the amiable governor, solemn praise and worship tones, borne and echoed by ethereal voices of the choir, permitted the air, while everyone in attendance did not spare the opportunity to express their emotions as they swung to the glory of the Almighty God on behalf of the number one citizen of the state. In a soul-penetrating sermon, the officiating minister revealed and as well impressed on the minds of the congregation the need to reflect the fear of God in all our lives as we count our days and apply our hearts to wisdom, given the fact that this life is not all there is. As he churned out the divine messages in beats, the man of God commended Governor Akpabio for his success in transforming the state into a model in the country. The minister prayed for the celebrant, his family, and indeed everyone there present, for God to grant them more years and prosperity on the face of the earth.
Governor Akpabio is a lucky man. Lady, I can't listen, no. We are not converting your husband to Methodism. We are doing this because he's a friend of Methodists. That's what we are doing. It is to acknowledge his contribution to God and humanity. That's one of it. When you see our vision, you see it. To serve God and humanity. The award is an incentive to serve God through humanity. It's just an encouragement for him to do more.
Governor Govgodswil Akpabio's selfless service to humanity, the success of his administration in bringing the dividend of democracy coupled with good leadership home to his people of Akwa State, and his dedication to God, selected him and his wife for the investiture of the knighthood of the Methodist Church of Nigeria by His Eminence, the Prelate of Methodist Church of Nigeria, Dr. Sunday Ola Makinde, marking his 50th birthday anniversary celebration.
By the power conferred on me by the Methodist Church Nigeria, I now declare you His Excellency, Sir, because before anything, Sir Dr. Govgodswil Akpabio, KJW, CUN, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This Bible is presented to you to mark your induction as a lady Methodist Church Nigeria. Congratulations.
Governor Govgodswil Akpabio expressed his appreciation to the church for the honor and thanked his wife, whom he said had played significant roles in his maintaining a true Christian life and has been the pillar of prayers in the family.
But I want to thank the church. Continue to pray for me. It is not over. 2015 is coming. I started with God, let us end with God. And I know that the way you have honored me, God will honor you. That you are praying to keep me alive, God will also keep you alive. We will end together in glory. And from here, development will permeate Nigeria.
The church service and Thanksgiving phase of the 50th birthday anniversary of Governor Govgodswil Akpabio of Akwa Ibom State was wrapped up with a lot of singing and energetic dancing that saw both young and old participate with enormous zest as they radiated in the felicitation and spur of the beats. There was also an interdenominational service at the government house which was presided over by Dr. Sunday Mbang, former prelate of the Methodist Church of Nigeria and president of Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN). One of the highlights of the interdenominational service was a special rendition performed by the children of the celebrant for their beloved father. The celebrant, Governor Govgodswil Akpabio, could not have wished for more as the occasion of his 50th birthday anniversary celebration dinner held at Ibom Hotel and Resort literally recorded what will go down in history as the most geographically balanced attendance of the high flyers of the Nigerian social, political and entertainment scenes. The opulently adorned arena brimmed with an array of colorfully accessorized guests accompanied by their beautiful and gorgeous wives who kept ambling in the arena like forever. It was an assemblage of premium stature personalities from across the country and beyond. The solid profusion of entertainment, both cultural and contemporary, supplied by the cream of Nigerian artists and performance, which came in diverse forms and genres, gave the event a rare plumage of gratification and a convivial ambience which will linger indefinitely in the minds of all the guests. Kukere Kruna, Yaya, Style Plus, Yemi Sachs, Helen Paul, and a host of other well-seasoned talents put in their best to make the occasion an exceptionally memorable Golden Jubilee birthday anniversary. Special attraction of the night included presentation to the celebrant by old students of his alma mater, Federal Government College of Port Harcourt, Governor Akpabio's colleagues at the law school class of 1988, and 4 of the past governors of Akwa Ibom State also made special presentation to the celebrants. The cake cutting exercise was conducted by former Minister Chief Don Etiebet and followed by the toast, to which all the guests clinked their glasses. The birthday boy responded to the toast, after which a string of performances brought the high-octane dinner to a fitting climax.
I want to thank Almighty God for the conspirators to bring me to give back a part some of this very important issue. So, Your Excellency, I want all the members here, all the congregation, everybody to join me
Nigeria to the governor of Akwa State.
The final leg of the Akpabio at 50 extravaganza was the lecture on the relevance of good governance to the growth of democracy, which was brilliantly delivered by lawyer turned politician, Minister Emeritus, and currently Nigeria's High Commissioner to Canada, Ambassador Ojo Madrikwe. The well-attended lecture was chaired by a retired Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Alpha Belgore. There were goodwill messages from the governor of Edo State and Ondo State, former Senate President, Senator Ken Nnamani, Governor Ibrahim Dakwambo of Gombe State, Professor Dora Akunyili, former Sports Minister and Governor of Katsina State, retired Colonel Abdul Mumuni Aminu, and a representative of the Arewa Consultative Forum.
We must return to a commitment to merit as the organizing principle and the sustenance. In the case of Akwa Ibom, that is already on, they should continue with it. I also advise that the sustenance of the legendary Akwa Ibom spirit of hospitality to strangers will continue to guarantee investment from outside the state. The continued prosperity of Akwa Ibom state and its status as a model Nigerian state rests on two major pillars. One is leadership, which is the theme of my remarks. And the other one is governance, which is the other theme of my remarks. Prince Tolerant said, I am more afraid of an army of 100 sheep led by a lion than an army of 100 lions led by a sheep. Happy birthday, the Lion of Akwa, Govgodswil, Akpabio, and the lovely wife, my own very dear sister, Chief Mrs. Ikaite Uloma Akpabio, the Lioness of Akwa.
Nigeria is such a great country. We don't realize it. The turbulence we went through over the years, if it had afflicted another country, that country would have disappeared as a country. Sometimes we believe we're not moving fast enough. But those of us that grew up in Nigeria and have visited so many parts of the country, we know that we are progressing, but not at the pace that we want. A lot of instability caused not necessarily or initially by Nigerians, but for those who are envious, those countries that are envious of what Nigeria could be. I thank you for inviting me. God bless Nigeria. God bless Akwa.
Congratulate you for what you have achieved at 50. Because really, it is not the number 50 that is important. It's what you have been so able to accomplish under a pace of 50 years. I think you, your wife, and your lovely children have every reason to be proud of your family name, Govgodswil Akpabio. Since 1999, and it is now almost 30 years, in clear breach of the letter and the spirit of the Constitution, the revenue allocation formula has not been revisited. It has to be done. It has to be done so that Akwa Ibom can have more money to deliver road, water, electricity, and even when you stay, we have the resources to transform our ancient capital to a digital capital.
For his life, I thank God for Akwa Ibom State. I congratulate him again and urge you do not relent. Do not relent. Thank you very much.
Akwa Ibom government is moving, so we should continue to pray for him, his wife, the people in his government, the government itself, and the entire people of Akwa Ibom State. Thank you.
The response by the celebrant brought the intellectually stimulating lecture to an end. Its hearty congratulations to Governor Govgodswil Akpabio on his Golden Jubilee anniversary.
It's only through democracy that we can have the array of personalities that we have had here today. Every state of this federation must use binoculars to bring out people who can change this nation. And we are celebrating love. We are celebrating love. It's only through love that we can have true unity. I want to thank all of you. And all I remember, and I do know, is that I love my people. And I love my country.